Hey guys, Aiden here presenting you with another video. And today we're doing a collection update review of these precious little babies that we ever got. And I don't think I was ever gonna think of doing these again. I think the last time I did it was 6 days ago. Yeah, it's almost 6 days now to this point. But anyways, we got three things, but I do have some updates what's going on in the bedroom across to the door, and then you see it in the room tour video, and here in the studio. So let's get on to it, like you see what's going on back here. So if you guys not seen this, everything has changed. We put my TRA bucket from my high senior year, her raised for senior prom over here, and we changed the top shelf here. I removed the Mickey Mouse painting over here, and I had pretty much these, but Constantine, Pikachu, Thor, and Wheezy, and that penguin still change over here. But the rest of these has been changed. I fit some of these little characters over here since I mentioned in my Sesame Street video that this was going to be changed. So I kind of like it, even though you guys think it's a little small, but a little less colorful down back there. But I say it's a work in progress. And speaking of things that change, I think Aladdin fall. Yeah, I think he did. I think I gotta refix them after the video. And I'll explain why everything has changed, but I want to show you what's different in the room now. So what's new around in the bedroom, of course, we actually made it more colorful in here, actually. We'll get to around these parts in a second, and we fill in the shelf over there, but we'll get there in a second. And you think why my bed has no sheets, guys. I think it's Tuesday, I believe, or Wednesday, I don't know. I haven't slept well in a few weeks, guys. I've been busy with so much remods around the house, guys, and and going to the dump so many times, and looking for a new job. But anyways, I can't remember the date. Sorry, guys, but I'll try my best to remember next time. So I decided to make this more colorful in here. So you see this on the shelf where I put the little things. I wanted to make this side Cars themed, so that's why we put this I got from Home Goods over here. The Route 66 I got around when I was 15 years old, actually. And the Cars poster that I got from Five Below. That's super cool. I love this one. This is actually really cool. And I wonder what year did they make this poster. I don't know. I don't think posters like these were around when yeah. And obviously my curtains fell, so I'm gonna have to get a new pole. The spring broke. And in here we added my little penguin painting of the sunflower next over here. We put Thomas out in here. I had to move him out of the bathroom, guys. I think it's time we put him in the bedroom, of course, because I don't use my bathroom too much. But since I'm gonna do a lot of remods in that bathroom in the future, and we put Sonic right over here. I moved him out of the office over here, and this is not a big update deal. We just put a stop sign in here. And that was honestly put in one of my clothes. A little painting of a turtle I painted in summer camp, my Lightyear poster, and I also moved the Teletubbies out of the bathroom as well. And I also got this along with the Cars one, actually. Wanted to add a Knuckles and Tails in here because this one I got back in 2022. I think it's about time we get this 2025 Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Honestly, that's cool. Painting on my dog Bruno in here. I painted this in 2020 during COVID season when I really love to paint. And my track of reward from 2022 to 2023. My TRE poster for 6 p.m. in 2024. And let's show you the shelf real quick. So obviously it's kind of a mess, but I have to take the next thing we're gonna see in a second out of here because we had to do a lot of remods, and I fill in the shelves at last. It's good. So I put my deodorant and honestly this stupid light that doesn't light up pretty well. I'm throwing that away. My school ID. I got this Superman cup at Dairy Queen and Girl for dinner last night because I think I'm gonna see this, guys. I just don't know when they're gonna release it, but I'm gonna have to watch a trailer. And we moved Tinky Winky out of the cabinet. I think it's time we get him some little light in here. And we got some more penguins. This with the mama or the papa with the baby. This one named Paul. And this little one and Yoshi's here. And I placed him holding Steve's handy dandy notebook. I think this is I kind of like how the sun from my window bounces off to Yoshi when he's holding his handy dandy notebook. That's really cool. Honestly, nothing going on with these shelves, but just think about it, guys. When I finally filled in the shelf, it's finally, so what, say, not much of a bedroom, because when I showed you the room tour, nothing was filled in, but I believe. But at least I'm starting there. Maybe I can add some of the little building blocks in there, but... And honestly, speaking of things, I think the clouds got a little dirty. Should probably clean those, because I don't want them to get too dirty and dusty. There's my old Superstation, which I'm probably going to get rid of, because I have honestly, where I'm going to put it for some reason. And some pillows down here, since, I had to fix the sheets. We put Gru right over here, and I also got a new fan, since I had a little box fan down here, but I'm starting to have a hard, uncomfortable sleep a few nights ago, guys. But at least I'm finally sleeping now where it's nice and cold. And for lastly, update around in the bedroom, we put the Mario little painting from Home Goods right here. I like it with the Mario game. Look at me right over there. As long as I got the Tubbies, Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, and Buzz somewhat looking at me. And Lightning in the game right over here. If you could say Sonic is kind of looking at me right here. But let's get on to the final update before we get to the biggest video of the 3 new babies. Yeah, so if you're wondering why things are different, so I had to take these things off, but I'm going to leave the Muppets here since they're not going to be over here. And this is kind of a good sign, but there's a lot of spackling, and I had to move the filing cabinet, and I got to vacuum this thing. And if you're wondering why, because we obviously figured it's time we make this a Toy Story shelf. It's about time we finally did this, guys. But I'm kind of liking what's going on here, actually. This is my actually almost favorite, but not favorite yet, because it's still yellow, and there's some spackles over here, but trying to fill in these holes, but I'm still waiting on this, guys, until we get new shelves, of course. But first, let's see what's up at the top. So we put an Andy's little hat over here, 2 army men parachute down, some monkeys hanging behind. So we got Wheezy, the potato heads, and I like this with Woody sitting on top of Bullseye, and with Jesse. But what's missing with the Roundup gang? Stinky Pete, of course. And this Bo Peep's good here, Zurg. I gotta put Zurg up here since he couldn't fit in any of these little shelves, so he had to go up here. We got Bo Peep, her sheep, and when I was taking the Mario picture down, there was a big hole. If you could see it briefly behind the Zurg paint picture that my friend Emily made. I had to cover that toe. I take these shelves down because I want this to be cubes. And we put Sarge and spell my name over here. And let's get on to more of Andy's familiar faces. We got more Army Men, RC, Lenny, Dog, Shark, more monkeys, Fish, the Luxaball I got from Disney, and the Buzz certificate fell. I'll show you where I put it in a second. Rocky, Goldfish, Snake, Robot, a Fireman, some more Army Men in here. And we got the Fire Truck, Hockey Putt Cat, more Ladybug, the 8-Ball, Roly Poly Clown, the Race Car Track, the Little Green Gun, Duck, the Rocket Stack, Etch-a-Sketch, Slinky, and Ham right over here. And we have Rex. Obviously, I'm still not very proud of this Rex, but I heard rumors of how some of you Toy Story custom collectors out there that Seed Toys is actually making a custom Rex, but I'll see what happens. But until then, I'm gonna have to wait since I see a lot of other good plastic Rexes out there. But this one is almost out of here soon, guys. Believe me, just bear with me and subscribe if you want. Honestly, I kind of wish I didn't get this at the Disney store, but this will have to work, actually. Not in a good, accurate color and a good height. And Mrs. Nesbit, and I had to cut this off, guys, because I want this to be a Toy Story 1/2, so that's why we put the aliens in here, the Rock'em Sock'em robots, and tour guide Barbie, which obviously her hair brittles got on front of her suit. Yuck. We got some of the Sunnyside gang in here. I'm still needing Chunk, Sparks, and Big Baby and Bookworm. Obviously, this is really good. I moved the orange hair troll. I could say he's somewhat, even though he's not wearing this outfit. He's more like wearing a Indiana Jones little Thanksgiving look. But orange will look good. I can say he's somewhat in Sunnyside, I guess. Uh, and Stretch is still sitting on the yellow seat and say, I would pose her, but maybe I can redo that actually. Let's try to see what happens if I can pose her standing up, so we can get her off the yellow seat and say, yeah, no, that's not working at all. Or maybe we'll have to put her back, laying flat on the yellow CNC. Yeah, this will have to do. And lastly, here, this is the 4, 2, and 1, and 3-ish shelf, since I couldn't find any more space for these guys. So Duke Kaboom, Forky, and the Tariff Short, because I completely forgot about Pez Cat, right over here next to Bunny and Ducky. Utility Belt Buzz in here, CNC, Chuckles, the blue CNC, not the yellow one. I'm trying to keep up with these CNCs, guys. The Pink Fur Bear, and Barbie and Ken. So, in the future, I wanna make this wanna get these shelves out of here and get cube shelves and paint this all blue, because I hit me again when back at the old house. I want to make a Toy Story shelf. However, I get more customs or toys that are non-custom, pretty much. But this shelf will have to do temporarily. And oh, and I completely forgot. This is where we put the Buzz certificate right over here. It completely fell, and I was glad that it landed right behind the Hot Wheels track over here. But anyways, enough talking. It's time to get on to the 3 new treasures we got for today's video, guys. Here we go. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the let's start with this one actually, and we'll save this one for last, guys, because this is the rarest one I actually never thought of I would actually get off for just $1. But anyways, we got the Metal Figs Lotso. Got it from Five Below, and I figured this is a good toy to review because today is the 15th anniversary of Toy Story 3. So, and anyways, let's get this thing unboxed. This is kind of the same box design. Oh, just with that little Buzz Lightyear rocket rescue box design, because I see Bunny and Ducky, Bullseye, Ham, Woody and Jessie, and Bo Peep, and Forky, and Rex. But first, let's get on to the back. You can collect Buzz, Woody, and the Alien too, but I got Lotso currently. But anyways, let's get him unboxed, of course. We got my, here we go. We got this. I got the screwdriver. I don't know what happened to my big pocket knife, guys. I don't know where I put it. Maybe I lost it or something, but I'm pretty sure I'll find it. But we're not gonna keep the box, guys. Okay, this one. Let's see. Let me get this out of here. And honestly, this thing is heavy for a little toy. Yeah, I could tell how heavy it is because it's made out of metal. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I can't believe the toy company will actually make this Lotso figure so heavy and metal. Oh my god, it even feels heavier in person, but no, from metal. No articulations, I don't think. I mean, if you could try. No, it doesn't smell like strawberries. What was I thinking? Man, this thing feels heavy. I'm surprised. I didn't think they would make Lotso figures ever since Toy Story 3 came out in 2010. But I guess anything can happen since, Toy Story's 30-year anniversary is coming up. And speaking of coming up, guys, I'm going to do Toy Story 1 characters I currently got in my collection that you're gonna like and see when you like that subscribe button, of course, coming up in November. Make sure you don't miss it, guys. So that's enough about Lotso. You go right over here, you big boy. Or should I say little boy. And next one, when I was at the mall, I got this at a music store with DVDs. And to complete with the 2 one, we got the first High School Musical. Yeah. This was the first High School Musical movie I got. Now I just need 3 to complete this. So anyways, we got the front, side, and the back. And honestly, I didn't expect I would find this. And we got the disc. So we got disc 1 and disc 2 for bonus features. I'll check it out. I'll check it out later on. Anyways, we close this. I'm so glad to complete my High School Musical collection. Which, speaking of, we still need 3. So bear with me if you want to see me get 3. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you do want to see it, okay? And the last one was the rarest one. I never thought I'd see this. This is a rare Walt Disney CD. So what I'm talking about is Cars Tunes. Tunes, not tunes, with a T-U. So this one's all about Mater, of course. This one's actually the rarest CD. I never was shocked, and yeah, I never expected it. But anyways, so I was not expecting something like this, and this is so cool, and I kind of like the CD in here, guys. This is so cool. And the songs we got on this thing are I Love This Drive, Band in a Van, The Greatest Race, Rosie's Place, Ragtop Rock, Hot Raiders Lame It, The Road Home, Beep Beep, Slow and Steady, Wins the Race, She Fixes My Car, My Little Old from Panadini, and Radiator Springs. I'm surprised this is a rarest CD. I think this is my best CD I ever found. I'm so glad that I actually flushed this out with all my musical CDs over here. So 3 is good for today, guys. I know I'm still struggling to find more. If you guys want to see more customs or more biggest, rarest things, but this one's pretty rare for me, technically. Anyways, it's time for my favorite part of the video, is that we display these lucky babies in their spot of the office, or should I say studio, of course, because this is my studio. If you see that room tour, of course. Now, anyways, let's get on display. Okay, we put the little mini metal figs Lotso right over here. And honestly, this is good. I had a bit more purple in here, actually, besides the Lightyear version of Zurg. It's time to add more purple in here, guys. And we put Mater's Cars Tunes in here with all my other CDs. I want to make this a little CDs. Just blocking them in so it won't touch Henry right over here. I actually had to move him and these guys over here. And I completely almost forgot to tell you, I also remodded this. That's why I completely forgot something. I remodded these guys to put them in here. I leave that Hasbro 50th anniversary Mr. Potato Head in here. So this is kind of cool. I've seen these like in flea markets in New Egypt. This is really cool. I kind of like it. And here's where we put High School Musical. Right here next to the Little Einsteins and the Amazing Spider-Man. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you like this. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like videos like this every day. And we'll see you soon next time. So, bye-bye.